on Monday Night Primetime.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Steamers of San Antonio taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visiting San Antonio ball club, they're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. He'll drop to throw. Complete. It's Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-9, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. What kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lucas.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
No surprise to say his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try to match his intensity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bagley, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Webb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Up the middle they go.
Bagley, and he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. What a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second down, Monroe. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Monroe. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Monroe. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Here's 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession. Now 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 5. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On first down, Monroe. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bennett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 3. This is Gibbons over the middle. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Lucas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I think they like this drive a little bit better here, Premier. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try the left side. Lucas. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. It's Lucas. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the
touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 14, Steelers 7.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Back out comes San Antonio. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had a couple of touchdown passes in that game last week, and he's matched that with 2 in the first half here as his guys start 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Webb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Bagley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Webb. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this one complete on the slant route. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Back to throw here.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Again, he'll drop to throw. For the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a play fake here on first down. Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wells. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wells. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steamers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got them down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. The Falcons continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 6-3 with the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. The Broncos get a much-needed win there to start the second half as they move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The throw over the middle taken in. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wells. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the San Antonio first down.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Bennett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the left side. Monroe, and he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On the ground with a tight end. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steamers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Takes it to about the 37.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 3rd down and 1. The middle. Monroe. There he goes left side. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers 20.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wells. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Second and a couple.
At the 13-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Lucas. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Shedding the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Runs through the contact.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bennett. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Monroe. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st down, Steamers.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And It's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Steamers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep.
And that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time there was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Back out comes San Antonio. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
They'll run on first down. Monroe. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Up the middle they go. Monroe. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
His 10th rushing touchdown on the year, number 13 overall. And the Steamers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is Gibbons over the middle. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 2nd and 11 now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Monroe. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for San Antonio, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.